I feel like this is Gancho outside, and it's one of my favorite ganchos.
But it's coming from the side step. So here's a demo, and then we'll break it down. And so as she's stepping side, for example, here, the leader puts his leg in unexpectedly, pulls in, and she has a gancho crossing over herself. And the idea for the followers is to realize that it's not just this, that you have a certain range of motion in your hip socket to get that thigh over so you have room.
Right.
For the leaders, you want to think that you're following her leg. So she's here. You're going to turn your knee away and slide it over as she goes so that your knee is close to her standing knee. And so so let's do it from here. So for example, right here, I'll turn my knee to my left.
And for me, there's a pivot both on my standing foot and in my hip.
Let's see, so for example. Right, so it can go either direction. And it doesn't really matter which leg I put in front either. So we could be here, so once again, either leg.
For either of us.
For either of us. So for example, maybe the neutral, the simplest, most straightforward version would be as she steps side around me, I can put my foot in, pop my heel, turn my knee towards her, or the other way. Now, one thing to be conscious of in the lead follow, it's a very tricky lead, actually, because if she were here, can you, what's the right angle? No, let's do, sorry to the mirrors, to the camera. Stand here, feet on the line, bingo. So right here, as I pull her this way, I want to pull her this way, I want to rotate her, and at the same time, the pull is going to be not just this way in line with her, but just a little bit to the side. So I'm pulling her just off the line.
Wow, that
so
is
it's
tricky.
as if I'm pulling her this way and rotating her. So with that back arm for the leaders, you say to her, go this way, rotate, and then tilt.
Can you close up that? This seems to me important to make it feel really good for the follower, which is, of course, what I'm about.
Of course. So, right here, with this right arm, you would be saying to her, step side, rotate, and so I'm rotating her and I'm pulling her into me. But very, very subtle, because if you do too much, she'll fall. And then tilt and throw for the gancho. Same thing, different angle. Let's do it over here. So for example, if she goes around, I can tilt and throw, and it's this back arm which is the most important arm. And then showing the legs for the styling. Let's actually do it here. Let's do this one.